That's it. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. And today we're going to be doing something very interesting. We're going to be talking about the top 3 overrated bands and I guess artists too. We're going to be talking about the top 3 bands, overrated bands and artists. And this is just my opinion. So don't shoot me over this. This is just my opinion, okay? All right, let's get into it. At number 3 is Oliver Tree. Now, I don't hear much talk about this guy anymore, but I remember back in like 2019, this guy was everywhere. And his album Ugly is Beautiful was huge. And personally, I hate that thing. That is one of the worst sounding, worst vocally performed, most overproduced, auto-tune used pieces of garbage I have ever heard in my entire life. I hate everything from her to Alien, I think it's Alien Youth or something. I don't know. I might be mixing the name up. I hate that thing. And Cowboy Tears is somehow even worse. Oh dear God, I'm sorry. I just hate this artist, y'all. I don't hate him as a person. I want to clarify. I don't hate this guy as a person. He's probably a really nice guy, honestly. Like Oliver Tree's probably a really nice guy, but just him as an artist is just terrible. This guy just has like zero talent, in my opinion. I hate this artist. But at number 2 is Weezer. And look, I'm not going to be nearly as vicious as I was to Oliver Tree. I do find Weezer very overrated. In particular, Blue and Pinkerton are just very overrated records. They're very average records. They're like 5 out of 10s in my opinion. I don't care what anyone says. I really hate the songs like Buddy Holly and Pink Triangle. Just really creeps me out. In general, I feel dirty and gross after listening to Pink Triangle. Like I need to take a shower. I'll give it this. Green and Maladroit does get a little better. I actually think they're pretty good albums. But then they just hit rock bottom with Make Believe. Red Album's pretty bad too, and same for Gratitude. Just ugh. This is one of those artists that I have gotten a lot of crap for not liking, but I don't like Weezer. I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't like this band. This band is just really boring and really aggravating too, in my opinion. Just a very aggravating and piss worthy band, in my opinion. I don't like these guys. But at number 1, we're going to be talking about Motley Crue. Yes, Motley Crue is extremely overrated, apart from their debut. Shout at the Devil is a great album. But I think none of those albums recapture the glory of their debut. And yes, that goes for Theater of Pain and Dr. Feelgood. And I think both those albums are kind of a mixed bag, like very strong singles, like Home Sweet Home from Theater of Pain and Dr. Feelgood and Kickstart My Heart from Dr. Feelgood, but those albums just don't live up to the hype. They're very mixed in general, and I stand by that. And also albums like Generation Swine, just for example, are straight up unlistenable. And it bums me out to see what they've been doing because they should have just retired. These guys are just pushing themselves and making garbage music now and lazy music. I am tired of seeing Motley Crue just waste their potential, their time, their money, just everything about these guys has turned into everything I've hated. Just such a pathetic portrayal of a once legendary band. Because once again, their debut was legendary, but now they have just become boomers and just piss me off now, man. Like, just Jesus Christ, I just yo, just I'm getting worked up just talking about it now. But That's my opinion. Also, I have one quick honorable mention to Escape the Fate. I think Escape the Fate is also a very overrated band. Um, Now, the reason why they're not on my list proper is they don't get as much love, unless you want to count the MySpace era. But honestly, they're very overrated as well. Um, both eras, the Ronnie Radke era and the I can't remember the other guy's name era, is very overrated. I will give it this: at least their debut is solid. Like Ronnie really brought his A game, and in some regards, I honestly think Falling in Reverse might be at least more interesting than Escape the Fate. I'm actually going to give a small shout out to Falling in Reverse for being slightly better than Escape the Fate. This is the one time I will shout these guys out because I think Escape the Fate is just boring, annoying, and kind of bad apart from the debut. At least Falling in Reverse, while being aggravating, is still interesting. They still aggravate me, but they are interesting. I am genuinely interested in every turn they take, and they have one album that I even like more than the debut, Dying Is Your Latest Fashion, with Just Like You. Quick honorable mention, but that should do it. Put in the comments below your most overrated bands. I would greatly appreciate that, actually. But hey, all of you guys and gals and everyone else, have a great day. Gates of Aries signing off. Take care, everyone.